egg cutting video.
Did
That
they?
was good stuff.
Did they watch it?
You should watch it. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Reach Out Reptiles. My name is Garrett Hartle. This is Nate Davis, and this is Cash Davis. You may recognize Cash Davis from such live feeds as Too Many New Babies, or I don't know what live feeds you've been on. They were criticizing for me eating a bunch of tater tots right before we started, but I had to do it, so.
You were always eating.
Pretty much
Every
always,
live,
yeah. I was waiting
yeah.
for you to say you're always eating for a live, and I was like, no, it's always
Every
eating.
live,
That's
yeah.
pretty accurate. But
Unless Ashley's out of town.
right. But Cash is actually here all the way from Michigan just to super chat dance for you guys, and I think you have a few dances up your sleeve. Is that fair to say? Yeah. I always get the most exciting super chat dances texted to me from him. And you guys probably remember Nate. He's the guy that has the big jungle gym set up in his room downstairs. How's that working out?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got the, I think last time you were there, the bathtub, I've actually got the plexiglass kind of enclosed now.
Oh, yeah. So you had like a big, like a jacuzzi bathtub or
Yeah.
whatever, and you're making an enclosure out of it?
Yeah. I put
For
a shelf,
soaking giant snakes overnight?
like a big shelf in the back so they can crawl up their own that. And yeah, so it works out
Right.
really well.
Make that video.
Very cool. So, yeah, Nate and I have a bunch of... You got probably like half my collection up there at this point.
I think so.
So Nate and I do a whole bunch of breedings together, and we got a whole bunch of new babies to go through. We figure it'd be kind of a fun time to share that with you guys. Gosh, we have a whole bunch of new babies all the way around.
Yeah.
We got my buddy Theron Lance and the maternal incubation Amels. That clutch is new. We've got obviously Nathan Katz is in there, and we have so many new snakes, like crazy different morphs and everything from him. So all that stuff will be fun. So the live will probably be mostly about new snakes, but as soon as somebody super chats, we'll see what Cash is made out of. Watch the thing right there. A color will come up when someone does it. Okay. So, oh, look, I saw Jess in the video. You were there. In case you guys missed her, here she is right here. Oh, there's the reaction that we got. Yeah, Jess is here too. So, oops. Oh, there we go. All right, so why don't we start off with some questions, Jess, before we go in there? What kind of questions do
All
we
want to
have?
know about babies.
Good. That's good. Got a lot to talk about with babies.
How about we will start with Ryan Hood wants to know, what are your favorite tiger morph combos?
I don't know. You have one?
We have a super chat.
Super chat already?
It's
Go.
from Chris Gear. I'll let you guess what it says.
Cow update. Am I right?
Someone go, yes.
That's funny. All right, let's see
Right
it.
now?
Yeah, right now. Give us a super chat. Quick, on the spot. First thing you think of. Yeah, just, Don't worry. It's just live in front of everybody. Go.
You're failing.
Rob, show us how it's done.
Super chat.
All right, you'll be ready for the next one?
Yes.
Okay. That's exactly it. You guys figured it out. So, got a cow update for Chris. She's doing good. She is getting big. Check her out.
She looks like so much bigger than the last time I looked.
She's getting super spotty too.
Yep.
Look at these big giant spots. She's a pretty girl. I think she's in blue. She looks all crusty right now. She's like coming out of blue. See her blue eyes? She's pretty cute. Cow tiger. That'd be a good. Oh man. Oh, come on.
Gnarly.
She got me good. Look at Nate on the cleanup.
It almost filled your shoe.
So I don't know, favorite tiger combos. I love Motley Tigers. Motley Tigers are amazing.
That Super Tiger Motley Anery that just popped
Oh,
out.
yeah, I wasn't gonna tell them about that one.
Oh, wow.
Because
Oops.
I'm keeping that one.
Right.
Super Tiger Motleys are cool, especially in Anery.
Right.
No, I love Motley Tigers. Honestly, my favorite tigers are the ones that are like just really high percentage.
Yeah.
And and I don't even care what locality. It could be Slayer, it could be Kalatoa, but when you have like such high percentage that that you end up seeing
Super
like
chat.
almost more of the locality. Like Boo, the Sulawesi tiger,
Yeah.
75%. He's crazy. Super chat, go.
Super chat.
Go.
You got it. You got this.
Just come on.
Do it. Just
You
do
can
it.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Channel your inner
Mess it
Rob.
up.
Just
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
I guarantee you can't do worse than me. That was perfect. Absolutely worth it.
Pretend you're in the front.
Very
row.
cool.
The front yard with a helmet on.
Oh, what's up, Ball and Chain? How
Yeah,
you doing,
well,
man?
He said it was awesome seeing you last weekend.
Yeah, I'm
Is that
representing
Bill?
too. We got our C&B reptile hat on there too. So representing from the new Phoenix shot. It was pretty cool. Let's go find some good tigers. You want to see some tigers? We'll show you. I'll show you a Motley tiger anyway. What's your favorite tiger combo? Well, you said Motley tiger, super.
Motley Super Tiger. Yeah, anything that's like, remember those ones I produced a while back that were just like super crazy and like the tail
With a bunch
patterns
of Slayer in
Yeah, they
them
were
and
just
stuff like that.
kind of turned stripy and kind of washed out and
They should be getting close in here. Still Motleys. I didn't have anything labeled yet. I've just got pinks and blues on everything. That one hasn't shed. Ooh, that one is nice. Okay, there's a super tiger. Okay, check this out. So these are Motley tigers. One shed, one hasn't shed. And I love the giant. See, this is the look I like. It's kind of funny. Here's a Motley tiger, 0 side rosettes. You guys see it? Perfectly clean. And that's a really beautiful, and a lot of people like that. I do like the solid dorsal stripe. This one, though, are the ones I like, where they end up with these giant porthole windows of side rosettes and tons of white. I mean, look how much white that thing has on it. It's got more white than most people's piebalds. It's crazy. So those I really like.
Platy Motley Tiger.
Hey, Rob, we have a little chipped tub right here. Just FYI.
Huh?
There's a little chipped tub. No, it's not slacking. It's just more of an alert. This thing.
Oh yeah.
Little nose rub. I'll leave it out. Leave it out. So Nate was saying, like, Annery Motley Tiger. Rob, you had one. Where's the little Annery Motley Tiger that you picked?
It's in that white rack.
Oh, good. Thanks. It's down here somewhere.
Narrowed it right down for him. Yeah.
You put it way at the bottom so you can find it? Is that the idea?
So nobody else could find it.
That's not an Annery.
Whoa.
That's just a Motley Tiger.
It's pretty though.
Yeah, well, because I like Motley Tigers. It's in the middle somewhere? Not that one.
Are you just picking random ones, Rob?
I think you
Yeah.
maybe. Tiger. Used to be like kind of in order-ish. Ooh, that one's nice.
I don't know. You're on your own.
All right. Well, I don't know where that one is. I was gonna go from Motley Tiger to Annery Motley Tiger to Annery Motley Super Tiger, but we'll just jump to here.
That one's
What do you think about
pretty.
that?
Wow.
This is an Annery Super Tiger Motley. So the Super Tiger, like a nice reduced pattern Super Tiger, will kill that, but a Motley Super Tiger just blows it out of the water. Cool, perfect dorsal stripe. Look at that. Look at that beast. Is that killer or what? Decided to keep that one. Pretty cool. But a bunch of the siblings are for sale from these. So this is a 50% Kalatoa. Beautiful Super Motley Tiger. And the Annery, just when you take all the gold out of it, I think we have at least a Super Tiger. Let's see. Is it right here? Yeah. Like, this is a really killer Super Dwarf Super Tiger. But look what the Annery does to it. Is that
It's
incredible?
crazy.
Can you see the difference?
Yeah.
Showing up nice on camera.
Yeah, looks good.
And then the Motley just blows it out all the more. But yeah, man. Annery for the win. So, yeah, those are okay as far as tigers go.
Yeah, not bad.
I kept one.
Not bad.
If you get a really cool GC tiger, I don't know where that one went, but we had a really killer
Where's
golden child tiger too.
Where's
Which
that one,
one's
Rob?
that one? Where are you hiding it?
It's in the white rack.
This is in the white rack.
13.
What is it?
That the real nice GC tiger.
To the right. I put all your stuff in a box
There she
to
is.
the left.
This is not your average golden child tiger. But sometimes they do very cool stuff. Look at that golden child tiger, you guys. not only does it have incredible stripes, I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but she still has her silver side spears. Let's see the stripes between silver and gold. Can you see those, Jess?
Yeah.
Isn't that thing crazy? Still in her egg skin. That's why she's all shiny. But how is that for a golden child tiger? It looks like a tri-striped ball python. Pretty cool. So sometimes we get these freakishly good-looking ones, and we got to keep them for YouTube. Maybe we'll name them later. I don't know.
I don't know. My parents
But
at the same time. Sometimes
a lot of
this freakishly good-looking ones.
Freakishly good-looking one. That's what they said when you were born. So, anyway, you know, the tiger gene gets a lot of hate. I think because it was one of the original morphs. People kind of over it or whatever, or they think it's too common, or that it overpowers stuff. But if you use it correctly, like especially when you dump a bunch of locality and that locality is blowing through it, or you put it something really strong like a Motley or Golden Child.
Those platinum Motley tigers were really killer too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So, and Nathan's clutch has a lot of cool tigers in it too, but I think we'll get to that.
We'll make them wait.
Make you wait, Nathan. You gotta watch the whole live.
So Anna Kevlin said, what are your top 5 anery examples? And what was the locality of the breeding that proved anery was a genetic trait?
Well, you saw one of the top 5 anery examples. I would show you my Snow Chino, but she is not available in the shop right now or ever again. So she didn't die. She contributed to the new never mind, that's a secret.
Wow.
I'm really good at keeping
You're
secrets.
just so bad at this.
Anyway, I
Talk
like
about
Anery
What
Mochinos.
other aneries do you like?
I like the Anery Super Tiger Motley.
Marble clutch. Middle box. There's 2 or 3 that are out.
We'll pull them out on this one. Perfect. Good heads up, Rob.
I see it, buddy.
And then the white diamond line anery stuff, which is just a really selectively bred. If you really like hold out for like
Oh, you're fine.
top notch aneries and you start breeding them, you can get some really killer results. See you later, buddy. Have a good one.
Hi, Rob.
Thanks for breaking us in on the super chat.
Anytime, will do.
Yep. He kind of invented it like on his way out the
He
door, and I've
did.
been doing it ever since.
It was more of a.
Yeah.
Spinning
Can
around.
you show us that one? Give us a freebie. What was the
I think I
original
just
super
kinda
chat?
did it.
Okay.
No.
Have a good night. Good luck getting past all the
Might have
cars.
some-
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it's just you and me, guys. What was it first? What locality was it first shown up in? That's actually kind of a hard question. It's been found in several localities now. So the original ones that it turned up in were actually Giampea and Kalatoa crosses. So it kind of showed up in those 2 localities right around the same time. Since then, we've seen it in Madus and Karampas, possibly Kiowatis, and maybe even Slayers. So it's really all throughout that island chain. It'd be very weird for Slayers to show up as anery, because there's supposedly a whole unrelated other subspecies, but we won't get into all that. So good question though. It's mostly known from Kalatoa and Giampea. Giampea is probably where is the most common. It's the only problem is Giampeas themselves are not common anymore. So
Ryan Hood also wanted to know, how's the Pied project coming?
Pied Project is coming. We hatched some. Would you guys like to see?
Isn't
Give
it
us a like
awesome?
on the video. I'm watching. I see it has 20 likes right now. We have a
That's
little
it?
delay. Yeah, give us a like on the
60
video, and
people
maybe I'll
watching
show
and
you
20
a
likes.
high percentage Superdorf het pied and what that looks like. But we just hatched our first clutch that we
23.
produced here of
25.
pied stuff. Yeah, Chris.
Super
we got
chat.
a super chat.
Oh,
Super chat. Let's bring it.
29.
What do you got for us?
okay.
Come on, you're acting like me, old man. Let's go.
I am.
Super chat. Perfect. All right, hold on. I'll bring one out.
We're at 31 now.
Alright. So none of these are for sale yet. We're still developing this project, but this is a 62.5% Kalatoa Tiger Het Pied. You can see all those funky markings down the side. Yeah, really unusual patterning for a tiger. The het kind of pulls it up like that. So we just hatched a clutch from our fairly exclusive 50% Superdorf Het Pied to a 75% Superdorf Tiger. And we got these. So these are pretty easily the highest percentage Superdorf Het Pieds out there. We're going to grow them up. There have been a number of breedings where people bred Pieds into like SD crosses just to kind of get the ball rolling, but a lot of those are low percentage, and they're still a couple generations away from being able to make something this high. We cheated to get it this high, but by keeping secrets. And
we do best.
Yeah, so we're here now. But yeah, 62.5% Superdorf Tiger Het Pied. So there's actually no Superdorf Pieds yet. Even though I've seen some offered for sale and everything, it's really sad how much people misrepresent
There's
Superdorfs.
a lot of things offered for sale.
Yeah, look at that
questionable.
cool little pattern there. It's like trying to have a bunch of ringers through the rosette. But this is it. It's the beginning. So that's why a lot of these crazy, new combos take forever, because obviously we're already 2 generations in to get these this high, just to make our hets and start building those up. But it takes a lot of development to bring a new recessive into Superdorf in any kind of significant way where you actually have Superdorf size hatchlings like this coming out. Next question. What do we got?
Let me see. Oh, the rest of them are just about babies. Spencer Vance says just waiting for baby updates. Rams Republic says available hatchlings. Nathan Katz wants to know how all 19 of clutch number 21016 are.
All right, so Nathan Katz hatched these over at his place. He sent them over here. We can show him some stuff. We have a ton of available stuff, so if you guys want something, I don't think we have any available
let me
pure
switch
locality.
light.
Come on this side. I don't think we have any pure locality animals available. I don't know if you saw the ridiculousness of what's hatching, but here's these baby racks. They're full. We put 2 racks back to back here, and we stuffed a rack in the middle here to have a little bit more space. And this is what Rob is working around now. We got this rack full. There's 3 racks really, and these ones for some stuff that's coming out that I might show you tonight if you guys are happy and want to see some new stuff. But yeah, I don't know. We have some gorgeous stuff. These are super cool.
Bob Evans said I guess the new incubator is working out.
So far. Yeah, so far so good. This is Kiowati locality influenced Sunfire. These are 75%, dwarf or superdwarf total. But look at the Kiowati on that sucker. Can you see the thick inky black and the zigzag lines, which is something that the Sunfire kind of does anyway. Tons of orange color, like the Kiowati. So we're trying to make some really nice small Sunfires, which have been really hard to make with Kalatoa and Jam. This is a female, and she is available. So that's pretty ridiculous. They're Poshead Anery as well, because the Anery Sunfires are tops.
Yeah.
That's another Anery that I really like. Oh, let me show you an example over here. This is a super cool Anery. I was going to show you guys this one too, because you were talking about putting it in a marble. But look at this Anery, son. So no pattern mutation that we know of on this. But this was a look where half the clutch came out like this. We called it Krispy Kreme because it looks like a little flow of donuts going down. This is Anery Sunfire, and they are super green. You see that thing? Look at that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it's nice.
So green. And with this striped out, busted up pattern, almost looks like a marble sun already, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So if we can run this to some marble stuff. But this is probably one of my favorite examples, and that's a Kalatoa Jump Cross of Anery. Of course, the Karalpa Anery is probably like the best ever. He's over here somewhere. Where'd he go? James. Thomas's love and pride and joy. This is a pure locality Karompa Anery. This guy is awesome. He's already starting to get a lot of green coming in. But I don't know how he looks on camera, but he's got these crazy silver eyes, and that's definitely nice. Pure Karompa Anery. Gotta love it. All right, let's show some of Nathan's stuff. So, Nathan, I don't have, if you want to come see, your clutch number 16 starts down here. Oh, before we get to that, we have a couple of these. You like some light-colored snakes?
Keep making them wait.
I know. This is maternal incubated AML stuff from Theron. Look at
That
that.
one's nice.
See those eyes? Those are crazy eyes. Those are like love it or hate it eyes. But if you like the albino look, this is as albino as they get. These are the only SDA males that we've ever
Super chat.
played with. Probably the only ones.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Right there. Get it,
Let's
mister.
see it.
They hear?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get
go
it.
for it. We got full body shot.
Oh,
Come on. Just
Do it. Do it like the videos you send.
yes.
There we go. There we go.
That was Manny Ruella. Hey
up,
guys, how's everyone? Did albinos hatch yet? LOL, big hug to you all, ROR family.
We might have just got some albinos, huh?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, here's a cool one though. Whew, with a big old belly. This one's available. These are super high percentage, so 68.75% Kalatoa. This is an ultra ivory. And we're selling it as an ultra ivory, but it's pretty clearly got more than that. So they're Pos Motley, Pos Tiger. And we're just going to call them Posses, even though I've got some pretty good guesses at what some of them are now.
Yeah.
What do you think is your holdback? You think you got a Motley Tiger?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah, this is a nice tiger combo.
Yeah. That's nice. Right.
So these are super high percentage. It's really nice to have a female, and they're possible het snow.
Nathan says, is this my hazing?
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So everybody keeps asking me about all the snakes in Nathan's clutch. And to be
Legacy
honest with you,
Recheck says, I want to see this clutch already.
I literally haven't even seen them all myself. So, because I was in Arizona over at C&B Reptiles, for those of you guys that follow Clint's Reptiles, Dave Kaufman, Brian Cusco, we're all going to have videos going up because that was a good time. And then when I got back, I did a round trip to Jersey, and I'm working on a lot of paperwork for the new... Sorry. Working on paperwork lately. I'm catching myself. I haven't spilled the
You
beans
are.
yet.
Yeah.
So this is a really cool breeding. This is a super high percentage, very tiny albino female that was head anery, and she was bred to one from us that Nathan got from us that was everything under the sun. So the fact that I haven't labeled any of these or made them available to anyone yet is your fault, Nathan, for doing a breeding between you and G.I. Joe that have too many genes to identify. So I need to sit down and look at all these. But the dad was a Sunfire, Platinum, Tiger, Golden Child, Anery, and the mom was a purple head Anery. Dad was 25% Super Dwarf and 25% Dwarf. And that 25% Kalatoa ran to her 75% Super Dwarf, and she was 12.5% Dwarf. So somebody comment with those numbers how much Gempeia is in there. We'll see how good you guys are. But it's 50% Kalatoa. So here they are. These are all going to be 100% het snow. So let's take a look. Look at this. First shed. Nathan hasn't even seen them post shed. That's a baby egg skin. See how it's kind of greenish and shiny? So this would be the first shed on one of them. Look how tiny they are.
Super
Woo!
chat.
You see that, Nathan? Big old meal in the belly. Yeah, go.
You gotta wait.
Let's see it.
There you go. Yeah.
Who's super chat? What's the super chat? Oh yeah. I'd have a headache
Spencer
after that
Vance. He says, for the new, you know what I mean.
one. Yeah. Thank you, Spencer. Right on, man. All right. So that's gonna be an Anery Tiger right there. So mom was a purple Posset Anery, and dad was an Anery Posset albino. They didn't get any albinos, but they did get Anerys. So gorgeous little super tiny Anery Tiger. For someone who wants, look how the white rosettes are like blazingly bright white.
That's a good looking tiger. I mean, that thing is awesome.
The Anery is nice too.
Yeah.
So you can see a lot of Kalatoa on her. See that black stripe right down the back the way I like. gigantic side rosettes, which are tiny right now, but in comparison to her body size. But see how brilliantly white they are? You only get that with Anery tigers. So that's an Anery tiger het albino. Rob sexed them already, so blue means boy. Let's take a look. What else do we got here? Oh, look at this. Look at that ridiculous snake. To be a super tiny het snow. Can you look at that thing? I don't know, Nathan. What do you think? I mean, that's an Anery platy tiger sunfire right there. 100% het purple.
That's killer.
Avion's World says, is there such a thing as just purple, or is it always a combo?
Nope, just purple. We can show you one. We got one that's going to Clint's Reptile. You want to look over there? The yellow tag. It's close to that yellow tag.
Purple HS?
Yep, that's the one. You want to pull that out? So that's purple. You'll a lot of times you'll see purple albino on it. That is not a combo. That just means that's specifically that type of albino. This one is going to Clint's Reptiles. He needs one for his educational thing, so yeah, we gave him a little bit better light. So this is just purple right here. Phenomenal one. But that's, well, it's actually purple het Anery. This one was produced by Richard Bilbo. Sexy thing. Okay. Let's see what the rest of these het snows are. Oh, look at this. Now, we have waiting list on this stuff, so don't everybody send money at once, okay? This is going to be a Golden Child het snow. Superdorf Golden Child. This is something everybody asks about. And I think if you catch the light right there, this pattern is telling me Sunfire. I think that's a Sunfire Golden Child het snow. Oh, yeah, it is. Look at that. Sunfire GC het snow right there. That's a boy. These are some, like, ridiculously powerful little boys. We got over here. What's in this one? I haven't even seen these yet. Oh, another one. Look at the darkness. Oh, look at that. That's a Golden Child het snow, and that is going to be an Anery Golden Child. Yup. Anery GC het snow right there. That's why that thing is so dark. It looks like a Motley Golden. Do you guys see how the reflection, can you see the rainbow reflection on it? Yeah. Look how the reflection has almost no red in it. Because Anery is not just, you know, Anerythristic is actually not the best name for it. But it eliminates the, we used to say it takes the red pigment out. But I don't think retics actually have pigment that's red to start with. What it does instead is eliminate the animal's ability to refract red light. So that's an Anery GC 100% het purple Superdorf male. So GC Snowmaker people, that's, yeah, you might want to go from that. And again, they're 50% Superdorf, but mom was the really tiny 75%er. So that's why these things look like pure Superdorf size. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, this is kind of the everything snake. Some of these are his holdbacks too.
those are tiny, dude.
Aren't they cute?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know they're not runts because they're all the same size.
Right.
They look like a runt. So this is going to be a Golden Child Tiger. I think it's a Sun Platy. Yeah, this is GC Sun Platy Tiger het snow male. That is loaded.
Yeah.
Loaded, genetically loaded snake. 50% Superdorf. I mean, 50% Superdorf Golden Childs are rare enough. But that sucker's genetically loaded. Can you imagine if you had like a...
said Logo Jr.?
Pretty much, huh? Yeah, because Logo was GC, Platy. No, this is better because he's got Sunfire on him. So, like, if you look at Logo, Logo is a darker brown. The Sunfire is brightening it up even more. But Logo had Motley, too, which also makes him darker. So, if you swap out the Motley for Sunfire, you get this. So, if you wanted to make, like, a million different colorful albinos or snows... There's your snake right there. So, cute, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, they look like our pure Superdorfs.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that, I mean, that's what you do when you get the good bloodlines together where
Super
all
chat.
the Superdorf stuff is coming
Again?
from
This is a 1999 Super Chat.
We need
You gotta make it a
dances.
really
Well,
good dance.
Dances, silliness is fine.
Shuffle one.
Nate, let's see it. Nate, you can take one. Go ahead.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
How do you
Come
even
on, like
do it?
father, like son.
Right there.
Let's do it.
I can't.
Oh my
do
god.
that.
This is
Yeah, don't hit your head.
You got nothing?
You got nothing?
All right.
I mean,
No,
something.
no. Save it. Save it. Save
Okay,
it for the
okay.
next
This
one.
is $19.99. It's worth it.
Well, I mean, that was worth
I
$19.99.
just try. I mean, I don't.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Hold
You
on.
gonna hold
Wait, I'm gonna interrupt. No, yeah,
Oh my
you're fine.
gosh.
Save it for the next one.
Oh my god.
I'll show this one down.
Platinum
It's
Mannery
nice.
Tiger. Probably. I mean, there's another one of my favorite Tiger combos. But look at the crazy orange and greens on there. Platinum Mannery Tiger. Remember, 100% het purple.
I can't do
Crazy. Look at big eater. These things just shed. Look at that big meal.
Already eating.
Rob's treating them well.
You want to know what your super chat is?
Yeah, what is it?
Jeffrey L. Your
What's
snow
up, Jeff? Thank you.
your Snow Chino video the other day showing the zombie snake. When is the next pairing? Also, my SD from you just turned a year. She's doing great. When is the right time to move her to her new and final enclosure?
Oh, I'd say
a good
absolutely
question.
go. If she's used to you now and she's a year old, you have to give, like, if she's this size and you put her in a big enclosure, you still need small hides, lots of them, you know, close it up, stuff like that. But absolutely, yearling can go in a big tank. I think so. Like, no problem. You just have to set the big tank up for yearlings, if that makes sense. You can't put her in a hide box that's 2 feet across. She'll freak out. So, the next pairing on Snow Chino stuff, we already did several pairings, and they, like, Nate, you tried again this year.
Yep.
And what happened?
Reabsorb nothing.
Yeah, reabsorb, all that.
Yeah.
I tried. She laid a good clutch. Actually, a sister to this one laid a clutch. A sister to the mom of this clutch laid a clutch, and they all came out with, they were fertile, but no embryos in them. Like a pseudo-pregnancy almost. I was like, yeah, it's cursed. It's no problem. So next clutch attempt will be next year.
Yeah.
Those things are ridiculously difficult. Okay, Sunfire Tiger, 100% double het snow. That's gonna be, and that's a male. This is gonna be, that's a really killer snake, and it's gonna be like a lot of genetics fairly affordably on some of these guys. All right, into the females from Nate's Clutch. We'll just keep going until you guys super chat us another question. Okay, oh, there's a female everything. Look at that. Okay, so that's going to be Golden Child Tiger. You can see the tri-stripes, striping out the Golden Child. And that's definitely platinum. See how it's like pixelated and coming up? And I'm going to say this is Sunfire as well. So is that everything that you could get? GC, Platy, Sun, Tiger.
You're asking me like I
That's
know.
4 gene codom, 2 gene recessive, super dwarf female.
That's exactly what I would have said.
I knew it. Well, I asked you. You could have told us. So 6 gene super dwarf female. That one might be going back to Nathan. I don't know. Let's sex her again. So let's make sure. Oh yeah, that's a girl. Holy smokes. Honestly, a male that's that genetically
Nathan
loaded,
says,
like-
hold back.
All right, I don't have the pen. Let's go ahead and write it. We might as well do this now. I know he needed to pick them. He sent them all to me so I could have some fun and take some pictures. But we'll go ahead and put that on there. She already ate too, so that's good. All right.
He said
That's
it's
your-
mine, sorry.
That's your 6 gene female. But like, so Nate, like having a male like that?
Yeah.
That'd be all right, wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
You have a pretty epic collection.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I mean,
Yeah.
that'd be just
6 gene super dwarf male. I mean, the cool thing is, even as a het snow, like I would gladly run that to a pure super dwarf female
oh, absolutely.
and just make 75% super dwarf
Yep.
everything.
Yep.
And they're all posset snow.
Yep.
And at 75%, you want to keep it anyway. So
Yep.
yeah. Oh, let's keep going. These are pretty exciting. I told you I hadn't seen these yet. How are we doing on time?
Good.
Ooh. Maybe we won't show this one off. I might keep that one.
Hold a bit.
I like this one. Look at that. Beautiful Annery. Look at her head. It's purple. Can you see this? Might have to turn that light facing down a little more. Ooh.
Oh,
Jess is
Maybe.
breaking stuff.
it was my fault.
It was
All right,
fine.
so the
until
question
Nate
is
touched
this a Sunfire? What do you guys think? Because that's Annery Platinum for sure. I think it's an Annery Platinum Sunfire. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'll leave the jury out to finalize it, but that's Annery Platinum. I think it's a Sunfire. But look at the purple of the head on that thing. See, it's like that lilac blue purple. Is it coming up on camera? It's so hard because these things are almost translucent. The aneries. Anery is just a really, really special gene. It's so underrated because people sit on their couches at home and judge things by pictures these days. I wish I had a public facility that I could show you guys.
That'd be
So you
cool.
could come see this stuff in person. I know I want to do that someday. Only Nate gets to come to my house. Okay, here's another cool one. So Rob says this is a girl. That's going to be an Anery Golden Child. And again, the pattern, I don't know if you guys can see it. The Golden Child pattern is very, very reduced. And at the end, especially towards the tail, the little hard pixelated speckles like fade and blend out, which tells me Sunfire. So I think that's an Anery Sun GC Het Snow. You taking this one home, Nate?
I might.
Yeah, you might. one of the Nates maybe should. That's crazy. I mean, we love Sun Aneries. Golden Child Het Purple is not a bad thing. You know, high percentage, super tiny females like this. These are great females. Like, even if you used a Superdorf, like if I bred, let's say, a pure Superdorf male to this, which I'm always like, oh, that doesn't shrink it down as much. But if you have a bloodline like this, that clearly every one of these babies looks like a pure Superdorf. So a lot of the mainland genetics have been eliminated from this line already.
You got a super chat.
So that's a great... Okay, super chat. This is a
Spaz
great
out.
bloodline for even breeding males too, to
See?
increase percentages.
That?
A little bit more.
More?
A little bit more, yeah.
I missed it. There's a lot of giggling going on. All right, so this one's much, much lighter, but it has the same thing. Can you see the pixelation going down it? So, I don't know. No red refracted. It's an Anery. It's got that lilac color head and the silver eyes. And then the pixels, as they get down towards the tail, fade out completely. See that? See how they like blend in? That's the Sunfire thing. So this one's much lighter than the other. So I'm going to say this is everything but tiger. That's an Anery Golden Child Sun Platy Het Snow. You see what I'm talking about? They all look like pure Superdorfs.
Yeah.
There's not big babies, small babies,
Right.
any of that. This is a very, very nicely refined bloodline.
So,
Nathan Katz, you keeping that one? I don't know, man. It doesn't have tiger in it, but it's got everything else. That would be... I know you were wanting females. That's a pretty killer one.
your super chat was from Chris19. Chris from Phoenix here. Are you listening?
What's up, Chris?
Getting distracted. Chris from Phoenix here. I'm now on the list. What's your favorite book on retics?
There are no good books on retics. Honestly, my favorite books on retics are just books where they're randomly mentioned. But Reticulated Python by Sid James is the most complete retic book. It's definitely worth buying if you're into retics. It's really the only one. I would take his Dwarf and Superdorf chapter with a grain of salt. It's very good. Some of it's like from a philosophical standpoint doesn't line up with what I believe in. Obviously, I believe what I think is best.
Right.
Right, Jess? I don't do that, right?
Never.
What do you think this one is, Nate? Sun Platy, right? Is that just a Platy or is that a Sun
You can't
Platy?
ask him what he thinks and then tell him what he thinks.
No, I'm asking this.
This
Nate.
Nate,
Yeah.
Same thing. You
Right.
just asked him and then told him.
It's definitely a platinum. So the thing with when you get really high percentage on Kalatoas, the Sunfire just is not.
It's hard.
I mean, it's not like those Kayawati Sunfires. This is clearly a platinum, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a Sun Platy. They just don't have the super inky, rich, like this Kayawati. Like a lot of people are like, oh, I want Kalatoa, not Kayawati or whatever. But these girls are a couple months older. But look at the Sunfire on this thing is like rich and insane. And this does not have Platy on it. That does. I'll show you a different. I got a Sun Platy. Hold that sucker. I think that's Sun Platy, and it's Kalatoa Sun Platy. But let me show you a Sun Platy from the Kayawati stuff. Oh, we moved it. Dang. Where did we move it to? We just moved it today. Now it's lost. Sun Platy, where are you? It should have a yellow. That should help me find it. Here he is. All right. So take a look. So remember I said Kiawatis are like inky, red, stripy pattern. Look at the difference. Someone was asking if you can tell differences in localities. This is a very largely Kiawati influenced sun platy, and for color, holy crap, right? This is a Kalatoa, I believe, sun platy. I think that is a sun platy. You can see the platy pretty easily, but you're always looking for that, you know, that clean, floaty tail on a Sunfire. And this is what I was saying with Kalatoas, like we've produced enough of them where it just kind of blasts through. There is a phenomenon, people call it sun siblings, where they get a lot of the Sunfire color and they just don't quite have the pattern. So that may end up going out as a platinum only, but I think that's a sun platy. Actually, the neck is real reduced and everything.
I think you're right. It's just
sun platy. I think it is. So this is Kiawati sun platy, and we do have, I think, one of these left. They got snatched up because the people know what Kiawati is capable of. Ran in and grabbed them, and that's a Kalatoa sun platy. This thing's a couple months older, but you can see size-wise, these are a little bit bigger. Still very manageable. But if you want the Kalatoa,
she
that's
just
the way
ate
to
too,
go.
didn't she?
That one did, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's fresh, newborn. Just had its first shed. This one's 2 months old, so. Yeah, I think it's sun platy.
I think you're right.
They just don't get the crazy stripe out, and they're not as blown up red as Kiawati. Would be really cool is to like get the Kiawati and start breeding into these, you know.
Yeah.
I use Kiawati a lot with the albinos because it adds a ton of orange even without Sunfire. So this is a good example of what a normal looks like from the different. Oh, look, got a little tiny nose rub shedding their skin, but it ate. So I'm sure it'll go away soon. I love looking at the normals from the clutch or the wild types because you can really see what the bloodline's capable of. Here, Nate, you want to hold this one?
Yeah.
I'll show you, just because we compared sun platies. Let's compare it to a wild type Kiawati real quick. Let's see if I can find a... Hey, you. I'll show you the difference. So you can see this one it's got a lot of cool zigzags. This is just wild type. See the zigzags? It's very kind of like an inky black. And then if you look at the background color, like look at all the extra color on it. Real bright light colors. So this is one of the Kiawati crosses. And this is a 50% Kalatoa. This is 50% Kiawati. Both of these also have Jamp in them. Similar percentages, but that's the difference that you get with selective breeding through the localities. They're quite different looking. You see what I'm talking about, Nate?
Yep.
The Kalatoa is much darker, much more broken pattern. It's got that Kalatoa dorsal stripe where it's got black running right down the spine. And these ones are striped, but there's no black connected down the spine. Instead, it's a zigzag. So kind of fun. You can clearly see them and even pick them out. Though the crosses, like, it's not the way you do it. You don't grab something that someone sold as a super dwarf and try to figure out what percentage of what locality it is. But it is cool having the knowledge and the information of the bloodlines to see the differences. Because there's a lot of people that are breeding these things that are like, you can't tell the difference. What do you guys think? Like the video if you think you can tell the difference, if you can see what I'm talking about when I show you Kiawati versus Kalatoa influence. These are very good apples to apples.
You got a super chat.
As well. Super chat!
Super chat.
Down there, right?
Down here?
Yeah.
The dance tunnel?
Yes, the dance tunnel.
Oh,
Come on. Just off the top of your head.
just off top?
Yes. Come
Right
on.
now?
Anything.
Like right now? Like you mean right now?
Right now?
Go.
Like live.
Um,
Bring it. Breakdance.
Break-
No, it's probably a little small for that.
Right.
Yeah.
Directing traffic.
Landing this airplane. There you go. I told you it's hard live. You guys don't
it is.
appreciate
It's on
it.
the spot. You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
That was Chris Gear. He said, without going into any details about them, may I see my 2 pickups?
I don't think so. Maybe.
You can't say no. It's a super chat.
I suppose we have to, huh? Annery Platinum right here. Gorgeous. Gorgeous Annery Platinum. Look at those cool silver side spears running through the part that's like the lighter color is all going to be bright green like that one we showed. later. And then these are like that lilac. It's somewhere between purple and charcoal gray. If you can,
it's
right?
I'm sure there's a name for that somewhere, but
Somebody check your Crayola box.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
couldn't
have to
tell
go
you.
for like the 240 pack to find it. Though.
right.
Oh, all right, let's go. We're still going. We got more. Woo! Look at this cute one. Ooh, I like this kind of golden child.
Another
First of all,
super chat.
super tiny. Look at these little dots.
Oh my gosh.
Look at all the little dots. Isn't she cute? Perfect head stripe. Kevin's girlfriend would be sad. She said super doors don't have that. Look at that perfect head stripe. I think this is just a golden child. Just, quote unquote, just a golden child. Het Snow, obviously. But look at I love when they still have the rosettes. Very cute. Okay.
Another super chat.
Go.
You might have to jump in on this
He's
one.
over it.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
go there.
He's struggling.
We're gonna slow dance in the hallway.
Is that... You ready? I don't know what to do.
Oh, father-son super dance. Oh, there you go.
Ah, there you go.
Oh, here's a
You're
sunflower
so-
for sure.
What?
You're so
I'm sorry.
luscious.
Do this side.
This super chat was for Cash. What's your favorite SD retic?
Ooh.
Oh.
Who's asking?
That was Natalia Prado.
Oh. What do you got?
What's your favorite one down there?
You want to see? Show me your special one.
Karma's not a super dwarf.
Show me your special one.
Special one.
You want to show him?
Ooh, where's he at?
Yeah.
Where'd Rob hide
It's
him?
in one of those big tubs right there. Here, while you're doing that, look at this. I'm taking it back. Remember that sun platy I said was a sun platy? Now I think it is more of a sun sibling because look at this one. This is an Anery sun platy female. That actually, the other one actually may still be, but this one is much more, has a lot more of the Sunfire influence. So on some of those things where we're like, oh, that one might be a Sunfire, one of the things we always do, like, right, Jess, we always talk about under promise, over deliver.
Yeah.
So that other one will be listed, Nathan, if you're watching, as a Anery Platinum, even though it may be a Sunfire. And this is an Anery Sun Platy. Het Snow girl. Really pretty. Look at that. Still super busy. And you can see, like, they're smooth, but they don't have that big zigzaggy. It just goes to, like, diamonds down the back. Almost looks like a motley. This one's got a very floaty tail, but it's only at the very end. Super cute. I love it.
Did you find
I
it?
love it.
Get some.
Yes.
I'm not having as hard a time as I thought I would.
What is this one?
Hold it down a little
Golden child.
It's an
You're too close.
Come down.
Anery Motley
Yeah.
GC.
You're too tall for me.
This one was hatched. What's special about it? Anyone notice anything? What do you guys think? It's a pretty cool snake, actually. Show them the cool
It's
little
gray.
paradox spots it's got on the back, too. Look, all the way through the belly. Can you roll it? The black goes all the way down the belly.
Yeah, it's like a stripe.
Yeah, big
Try to-
band around it. So that's an Anery Motley Golden Posset Snow
Yep.
with what, Nate? I don't know how well they can see it. Can you guys see it? Are they commenting? You guys see what's special about her?
You said shiny.
It is shiny. It has the shed
Come over the
still.
light a little bit more.
Yeah, bring them over. Can you guys show it a little closer? You might have to get up close on the face there, Jess. I don't even know if you saw it yet, Jess. Boy, here's another one of these like sun sib
Yeah.
platinums.
Trying to.
She moves so fast.
I think they got it that time.
Yeah.
You see it? All right, come down here and look. So here's another Anery Platinum, maybe sun. You know, I think this one's just a platinum. But I'll tell you what, these like sun sib platinums are just ridiculously colorful. Or in this case, ridiculously clear because they're not colorful with the Anery. But that's an Anery Platinum. Very nice.
Guardians Animal Rescue asked what happened to Aiden. Haven't seen him.
Aiden's here. Not on Wednesdays. Doesn't work Wednesdays.
Yeah.
If you go on Instagram, you'll see him constantly. IGTV, he's in charge of all that. And he always just takes it and does whatever he wants with it. So, yeah. And that's part of why we kind of like had him focus on IGTV. All right, so Golden Child Tiger. You can see the stripe. And with that color coming up from underneath, I think this is actually a platy, not a Sunfire. And I can show you why. Even though it's orangey color coming up from underneath, a lot of times the platinum pixelates up. But look at the stripes all the way down to the tail. See how they're real heavily pixelated and they don't blend down like those Sunfire GC Tigers did? So this would be a platinum, not a Sunfire. And the platinum Sunfire would be, like if you did add Sunfire to it, it would be this. Bing. See the difference? And this platinum, she looks dark right now, but she's probably gonna color up. A lot of times the platinum doesn't kick in till later, so you actually look at almost more like pattern cues for platinum on some combos before they start to color up. But we'll make sure she's a platinum before we label her as that. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Ooh, I like this one. That's an Anery Sunfire, no platy. Look at the white on that. Look at the big white rosettes. This looks like some kind of like saltwater fish.
I was just kind of thinking the same
Doesn't it
thing.
look like a clownfish or something like that? It's got such bright white and black. And then right now, she's this beautiful kind of moon silver purple.
Double hearts.
You got little hearts on there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And she's like this purpley moon color. But I already showed you guys the Anery Sunfire, how they grow up. So you get to watch them turn from purple to green as they grow. So you can see the area that will be green later. Anery Sun. So it looks good. If Rob's correct, you got a high female count out of these. So pretty stinking phenomenal. Whew. Anything else you want to show off before we go?
Oh.
Oh, you know what? We should take a look at that clutch and see if it's hatching.
Yeah, you had babies coming,
Yeah,
didn't you?
what time? What
You
time?
got a couple minutes.
We got 7 minutes. Do you guys want to see babies coming out of the eggs right now?
I don't think they like that sort of thing.
You don't think so?
No.
Do you guys like seeing it? Here, Nate, I'll give you one box.
Where are we gonna go?
There's some pull-out trays over there in the racks.
Pull those trays out on the rack.
Let's take a look. We cut these last night. If you guys are on our Patreon, first of all, thank you so much for your support. Definitely helps us do what we need to do. But secondly, you can watch the egg cutting of this video if you haven't seen it already. So you guys get to see all that stuff first. So these are pretty special. I said I wouldn't do this. But I did. And one of our patrons, Tristan, made me do it. So it's his fault. We went ahead and made some Karompa crosses. And we did not do it with a female, but we took our Karompa male wild caught under very close supervision. So pure wild caught Karompa het Anery male, and ran him to a 50% Kalatoa, 25% Slayer. And oh my gosh, did they turn out good. This is a normal.
It's crazy, dude.
This is a normal. So look at how much Karompa is on this thing. Crazy speckled neck. Has a lot more orange, probably from that little bit of Slayer. Tons and tons of saddles. Really high saddle count. This gives me hope for that goat line coming out. And then these things are loaded up with like more of my favorite Karompa traits than a lot of our Karompas have. One of my favorite Karompa traits is the really triangular tail pattern. And they have these dark, blushing, it looks like air, what do you call those, like air spray things, like they do the shirt? Yeah, like airbrushed inside the triangles, the dark. You see that? Look at that.
Yeah.
So these are 87.5% dwarf and super dwarf total. And the mom is from a couple of my favorite breeders over the generations. One is Fila Retic from Germany. And the other is Travis Kubis from the U.S. And then we took a wild-caught Karompa to their bloodlines. And this is what a normal looks like. But we did not breed him to a normal. We bred him to a marble. This ridiculously fat-bellied toad is a Karompa marble. And I'll tell you what, they are like outrageously variable. One of my favorite things I've seen on this, again, from the Karompas, they have like varying line thickness. But like, look at this. This is a striped marble. But look at that airbrush darkness in the saddles up top. It's almost black. You see it?
Yeah.
You see that? Oh, yeah. It looks like smoke or something.
I don't even know what you call it. I mean, it kind of looks like, I want to say like chocolatey candy of some kind. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know, like,
Super chat.
Like melted.
Super chat.
Like,
Let's do it.
Oh.
He's
Yeah.
over it already.
Come on. Just go.
Try to do it when you're coming up on 40. Go. Bring it. Bring it.
Exercise bike. Do something.
Exercise-
I don't care.
Exercise
Come
bike?
on. Anything.
Let's do it.
Go.
Stanky leg?
Yeah.
Just,
I don't know how to do that.
Go, just
the
make
stanky
something
leg.
up.
Yeah.
There you go.
oh, yeah, that's
No,
good.
there are
That's
still
going.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good job, Cash.
That was Duran. He said, "Can I get a quick look at my Platy Motley Tiger?"
Oh, yeah.
He
Chris
also
wanted to
didn't
see his
pull Chris's out
Platy
either.
Motley Tiger. All right. All right. The Platy Motley Tiger was my holdback that I sold up here.
Say Duran on it.
This is another normal Karompa cross. Look how Karompa-ish this thing looks. You guys see those bleeding down patterns? I'm telling you, more Karompa pattern than a lot of the pures. It's crazy. So apparently, add a little bit of Slayer and some Calatua to it, and it just
Calatua.
Calatua to it, and it blows up. Duran,
I mean,
she's okay.
yeah, she's all right.
I mean, for 70% Superdwarf, what can you
Man,
expect?
That thing is killer, dude.
It's all right.
I mean,
Look at this marble over here.
oh my God.
This one needs to come out already. Like super bright and vibrant. I can see some Calato and neck. So the thing with these is a lot of them look like three different snakes. Like the neck is blown up like a Karompa. And then midsection striped out totally. And then a lot of them, after that, they have that crazy tail. Look, so that's a striped marble. And this is like a more shattered marble. And that looks to be very extreme. So we're going to have to see. Even its little stripe down its nose is super marbly. We have a trash can nearby. Let's get
Yeah.
some eggs. Get some eggs out of here. So 2 more babies out of the egg. There was one when I was cutting this. You guys on Patreon know what I'm talking about. That was like, I want to see this thing out. Oh no, there's nothing. Nothing out. Oh, babies, you're killing me. Killing me. Well, I'll give you guys a view. So there's a super striped one. The cool thing with the Karompas, again, they have that varying line thickness. So some spots on the snake will be single scale wide. And then some will be, oh, I didn't think I got anery, but that looks, maybe suspect. Maybe it's a hat. It's probably a hat. But look at that cool. It's like tri-stripe. I actually like the stripes on these a lot more than I thought I would. Here's a really busted up one. Look at the head stamp on that sucker. Isn't that thing crazy? Can you see it even? It's all over the place. Hey, you, get your lazy butt back in there. If you're going to come out, you got to come all the way out. Otherwise, stay in your egg. Man, those things are so cool. I want them out. I want to show you, I think it is maybe this one. So look right here. It doesn't even look like a marble. Just looks like a super funky Karompa. But then if you look at the striped side, you can see that it's a striped out marble. See the busted up head pattern? Striping here, normal spots. So it almost looks like a paradox marble in Karompa, where it's got like Karompa pattern here, marble pattern there. And the Karompa is such an extreme locality that, these are the first Karompa cross morphs. I think.
Ron wants to know how
Everyone
many they
knows.
got right. The
Oh,
link,
you know,
the
that's
link
not-
is on Patreon, Ron.
Yeah, you gotta watch the whole thing. I mean, you guys were pretty much dead on. There was a couple question mark ones where some of you guys were, because they were guessing which ones would be marble. And fun fact about marble is you can tell which ones are marble before they hatch, because the eggs glow green instead of pink. Why are you smiling?
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
You're out of time and you didn't show Chris his
Chris.
animals.
I'm not gonna show you your animals, Chris.
He super chatted.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I want to show them. I don't want to show them. Mom, the females in blue? I don't think I want to show this.
He said it's okay.
I'll send you a video later. We'll show it on Patreon. If you guys want to see Chris's new animals, you can go on Patreon. Thank you, everybody, and good night.